Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We are going to go ahead and call in Archangel Michael to clear, cleanse this space from all negative and lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul, home and hearts, placing the white light of protection on us with his blue seal. And happy full moon in Aquarius, the buck moon. I myself am an Aquarian. We have a lot going on. The Schumann has been absolutely nuts for the last few days. If you follow that, a lot of light codes coming through. We also are in Saturn retrograde, which is bringing in karma, either good karma if you've been putting out good things into the universe, or negative karma if you've been bringing out negative things into the universe. But either way, we're going to do some things for that. The full moon is an amazing time for release. Anything that you're still holding on to or struggling with, just surrender it to God, source, the universe, whoever it is that you pray to. Just whatever comes through and whatever guidance comes through, make sure that you're taking that as well. I did a really nice thing where I wrote a letter of everything I learned over the course of the year so far. I read it out loud and I burned it, and I wished all the karmic lessons and karmic relationships that I experienced. I released that under the full moon. So we're going to first start out with something from my spiritual warfare prayer book. I haven't read from this in a minute. I was guided to grab it and actually do something out of this. We're going to call in Archangel Michael to aid with this, as well as Saint Germain in the violet flame. We're going to call in Jesus Christ, source, God. So this is a prayer to establish a basis for warfare. So it says, I forgive anyone that has had spiritual, secular, carnal authority over me, including mental, physical, financial. I forgive ancestors and anyone that has hurt, cursed, controlled me. I break curses, control, soul ties brought upon by them or myself. I ask that God bless, forgive, save their souls. I set myself free from anyone who has hurt me in this lifetime or any other. I forgive me, or Lord, for my sins. I forgive myself for sinning against my body, mind, and soul, or anyone else. I break the curses, soul ties that I have brought upon myself. In Jesus' name, I pray. So I love that. And we're also going to do something out of my modern magic. I'm going to call in Archangel Zachiel as well as the violet fire. We're going to call in the violet flame, Saint Germain, Lady Portia, and Archangel Hope. And we're going to ask the violet flame to go ahead and be prevalent over us. So visualize that violet flame coming through. And it says, I call upon the violet flame now. I ask for assistance from Saint Germain and all divine helpers of alchemy. I ask that this violet flame surrounds myself and my space, clearing, cleansing, and transmuting all low vibrational energy into pure love and light. I ask that the violet flame alchemize all hate into love, all pain into healing, all lack into abundance, unease into balance, confusion into clarity, darkness into light, anxiety into peace, doubt into trust, fear into knowing, failure into success, conflict into resolution, indecision into intuition, restriction into freedom, reluctance into bravery, powerlessness into empowerment, stagnation into action, withholding into expression, ego into divinity, and blockage into flow. I call the violet flame into the following relationships or area into my life. So go ahead and either pause the video or think for a second of anyone, especially over the last few years or last 6 months. that possibly have been karmic relationships that you were meant to learn and grow from. Maybe you didn't handle it properly. Maybe you were still carrying hate in your heart. Go ahead and call their higher selves by their full name if you know it. If not, the best that you can do. I call the violet flame into the following relationships or areas into my life that I desire to use. Transmuting all old energy into fresh, loving, joyful, and abundant energy now. Go ahead and state specific energies that you wish to transmute, how you would like to transmute them. Example, transmuting debt into prosperity, anger and hatred into loving relationships, taking the lessons from the situation, but releasing all the negativity to it. We're going to go ahead and thank Saint Germain and the beautiful violet flame for assisting us today with much love and gratitude. So it is done, as above, so below, as within, so without. As well as we're going to go ahead and read 2 different cards that I had Source and my Team of Light pull on for myself and the collective, what we need to hear today. The first card that we pulled is from my ancestral and angel oracle. It is Warrior, and it says, be fearless and stand strong. Understanding that even if you do not work with the other side, even if you do not believe in a higher power, such as Source or whatever the case may be, understanding that you are not alone in all this, that you do have ancestors and angels helping to guide you. And then the second card pull, and this goes especially for people, 707 on the timer as I look down. This goes especially for people that have really been putting good out into the universe. Negative things have been coming through, but you've been releasing them with love. You've been letting go of the anger and the hatred. You've been putting good out into the universe to receive that good karma from Saturn retrograde coming through. Saturn is in charge of karma, so putting positivity out, you're going to receive that positivity back. So they pulled the 8 of Wands or 8 of Swords or 8 of Wands. It says change, freedom, action, movement, fast-paced change, alignment, air, travel, receiving news, and gaining momentum. Exciting times. And if you're looking for an answer to the question, and number is 8, it says take action on your ideas. Life is moving ahead. So a lot of us have been stuck in some sort of karmic cycle for the last 3 years, roughly. If you resonate with the number 144 or Chosen One or Starseed or Lightworker, you especially over the last 3 years have really been going through it, if not 4 years, and probably your whole life on top of that. But really, like, the last 4 years have been karmic cleanup time. You've learned a lot. As long as you have stayed in the light, it is now going to be time to shine. 5th dimension, your abilities, and just really kind of releasing. Till the end of the year, we do still have Neptune in retrograde coming through, as well as the Saturn retrograde coming through. But just really staying in that faith and hope and prayer, just knowing that good things are going to come through you. So I hope this helps, everybody. Make sure you put your moon water and your crystals out, and namaste.